So if you've been wondering, can I afford to buy in Lodi? The answer might be yes, but it depends on your credit, income, down payment, and long-term goals. That's why getting pre-approved early is one of the smartest things you can do. It gives you clarity, it gives you leverage, and it gives you the power to make confident decisions when you start shopping for a home. Now that we've talked about what it costs to live in Lodi, what the commute is like, and how the town is laid out, let's shift gears and talk about something just as important. Who is Lodi actually a good fit for? Because the truth is, no city is right for everyone. What makes Lodi a great choice for one buyer might be a deal breaker for someone else. So let's talk through the kinds of people who tend to thrive here and why they've chosen to make Lodi their home. First, Lodi is a great fit for people who want a quieter, more relaxed lifestyle. If you're someone who's ready to leave behind the daily traffic jams, the crowded apartment buildings, and the go energy of a big city, Lodi is going to feel like a breath of fresh air. It's calm, it's peaceful. You can still sit on your front porch in the evening. You can walk the dog without worrying about speeding cars. You can take a bike ride or visit local vineyards on a Saturday afternoon. People here genuinely value the slower pace of life. It's not just boring, it's balance. Second, Lodi is ideal for families. Whether you have young kids or teenagers, there are lots of reasons for families to choose Lodi over larger cities. The schools are strong, especially compared to other parts of the Central Valley. There are lots of parks, sports leagues, and family-friendly events. You're never far from a playground or a place to picnic. Homes often have larger yards, and you'll find many neighborhoods where kids still ride their bikes and play outside after school. It's the kind of place where families can grow and create memories without breaking the bank. Third, Lodi is great for first-time homebuyers who are priced out of other markets. I work with a lot of clients who started their search in the Bay Area and quickly realized that their budget didn't go very far. They came to Lodi and suddenly they're able to buy a home with 3 bedrooms, a garage, and a backyard, sometimes less than they were paying for rent. It opens up possibilities they didn't think they had. And with the right loan program and a smart plan, they can start building equity and investing in their future instead of throwing away money on rent. Fourth, Lodi is a good fit for remote workers. If you can work from anywhere, why not live somewhere that gives you more space, better quality of life, and a lower cost of living? Lodi has strong internet, quiet neighborhoods, and plenty of home with home office space. You can enjoy a slower pace Monday through Friday and still be close enough to Sacramento or the Bay Area for in-person meetings when you need to go. Now, Lodi is also popular with empty nesters and retirees, people who raise their families elsewhere and now want something a little smaller, more affordable, or easier managed. Often find Lodi to be the right move. It's safe, it's friendly, and there's still a lot to do, especially if you enjoy wine, food, gardening, and being part of a community. There are walking trails, yoga classes, and plenty of ways to stay active and social. And finally, Lodi is becoming a destination for people who value community. If you're tired of living somewhere where it feels disconnected, where you don't know your neighbors or feel like just another number, Lodi offers something different. It's not uncommon for people to wave hello as they pass each other on the street. Local business owners remember your name. There are festivals, art walks, charity events, and moments throughout the year that bring the community together. If you want to live in a place that feels more human, more grounded, and more welcoming, that's what Lodi brings to the table. Now, who might not love living in Lodi? If you need to be in the heart of a big city 5 days a week, the commute could wear on you. If you thrive on nightlife, rooftop bars, and nonstop entertainment, you might find Lodi a little too quiet. And if you want brand new everything, you'll need to know that while Lodi does have newer neighborhoods, it also has a lot of character homes and older properties that may need some updating. But for many buyers, especially those looking for balance, space, and long-term value, Lodi just makes sense. So now that we've gone deep into what it's really like to live in Lodi, you've got a much clearer picture of what this city is all about. We've talked about the lifestyle, the slower pace, the welcoming community, and the way neighbors still wave at each other here. We explored the local wine scene with more than 80 wineries that make the town feel like its own version of Napa without the crowds or the price tag. We looked at commute times, whether you're headed to Sacramento or the Bay Area, and how options like the ACE train and local highways can make it all work. We broke down what it actually costs to buy a home here, from your mortgage payment to property taxes and insurance, so you know what to really expect, not just what's on the real estate listing. And we talked about who this town is for: families, remote workers, first-time home buyers, retirees, and anyone who is looking for a little more peace and a lot more value. And now you might be thinking, okay, this actually sounds pretty great, but what do I do next? Maybe you've been casually browsing listings, wondering if now's the right time to buy. Maybe you've been thinking about relocating, but don't know how to make it happen. Or maybe you've talked to a lender before and didn't feel like they really understood your situation. That's where I come in. I'm not just here to give you a loan. I'm here to give you a plan, a real plan, one that's based on your income, your goals, your lifestyle, and your timeline. I'll help you figure out what you can afford, not based on guesswork, based on real numbers, local market knowledge, and best loan programs available today. We'll look at how much you need for a down payment, what closing costs look like, and whether you qualify for any first-time homebuyer programs or down payment assistance. I'll even show you how your credit score affects your options and what you can do if you're not quite ready yet. And if you're already pre-approved, great, we can compare that offer and make sure you're getting the absolute best deal before you make one of the biggest financial decisions of your life. Here's what I tell every client: buying a home shouldn't feel confusing. It should feel empowering, because when you understand your numbers, your financing, and your path forward, you make smarter choices. You shop with confidence and you avoid costly mistakes. That is what I'm here for, and I would love to help you. Click the link in the description to schedule a quick, no pressure call. We can talk through your situation, see what you qualify for, and start building a game plan together. You can also call or text directly if that's easier. My contact information is always in the description. At the end of the day, buying a home in Lodi could be one of the best decisions you ever make, not just financially, but for your lifestyle, your peace of mind, and your future. If you're thinking about making the move, I'd be happy to help. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.